So my final comment here is going to be about how to finish small talk. Again, we talked about how to start a small talk, so now I want to be useful here and tell you how you can finish it, because sometimes there is another awkward situation when in the conversation you need to finish it, right? I mean, you may feel awkward in the beginning, but you're going to be also awkward in the end because again you don't want to make other person upset finishing the conversation and so on. So let's say you are having a small talk in the beginning of some meeting, right? Well, so all the participants are here. You can start. So what you can do here, you can say, okay, so let's get down to business, or you can say, okay, let's make a start. And you get down to business and you start the meeting or whatever. Let's take a look at more phrases that you can use to finish the small talk and to move to the next stage. Well, I suppose we should make a start. So, shall we get down to business? Right, let's make a start, shall we? Those were the phrases that you can use when in the beginning of the meeting. But we use small talk not only in the beginning of meetings, right? We can use small talk in other situations, for example, like networking events or just random meetings with people. So let's take a look at phrases that you can use for those situations. So that the phrases that can end your small talk and let you move on. Listen, do you have a card? For example, if you are at some networking event. Anyway, let me give you my card. Are you on LinkedIn? Sorry, I really have to go now. My boss is waiting for me outside. I should really get going. I have another appointment lined up. So you can pick any of those phrases and they will help you to end your small talk. Now, I would like to move to the final stage of our series of episodes, and I want to highlight the most important tips for your successful small talk. Final tips for your small talk. Do a little homework. If you know that there is something you can prepare, do it. Prepare the topics if you know who you're going to speak to. When beginning a conversation with people, greet people appropriately. Say hi, how are you, and so on. Remember people's names. I mean, sometimes you can forget names, but you have to find a way to ask them again. It's not really polite to talk to somebody when you don't even remember what the name of the person is, right? So in this case, there is a really cool trick. For example, you can ask the person to connect on LinkedIn, for example, or Facebook, if it's more informal situation. And this is how you're gonna find out what their names are. So use this trick. Don't hold back. I mean, be active, react to other people's comments, answer the questions. If you see that somebody is really silent, draw this person out, right? I mean, if there are more than two people, make everybody participate, right? But again, remember, there is no leader, so you don't actually have to do all the job. But if you see that somebody is silent, you can draw this person out. When you don't know what to speak about the settings, yeah? Look around and you can speak about objects that you see around you. Again, when you are doubting which subject you should use for this small talk. When the conversation is dying, revive it, right? I mean, say something to change the subject. If you see that the subject is inappropriate, start talking about something else. And finally, make the right getaway. So finish the small talk appropriately so that everyone is happy, so that you really have a small talk, not a lengthy conversation. You broke the ice, now you made friends, and now people think that you are a great communicator and you know all the rules, how to communicate with strangers, how to have small talk, how to break the ice. And I'm sure that this soft skill is going to make you a better professional, or at least it's going to make you more comfortable with having conversations with different people on different subjects in different settings. So good luck with your small talk. I hope that it was really useful, and if you happen to have any questions, feel free to make a comment under this videos or under any of the videos that you liked. I will be happy to answer all your questions or concerns.